The star witness of the Trump trial, Michael Cohen, has finally taken the stand, and even in a more even-keeled first day of testimony, the prosecution beautifully used this witness to tie Trump to everything we presented and covered over the other days, from the scheme, the crimes, and all the other testimonies we've heard from prior witnesses, while also further highlighting Trump's own motivation to get this story quelled and dispelling some of the most disputed points by Trump's defense. The first point the prosecution set to tackle is the defense's argument that Cohen did all this while freelancing or doing these things on his own behalf without being directed by Trump or following his orders, while showing multiple texts from Melania, Trump, phone records, or calls and things where he was getting these talking points directly from the campaign before doing appearances and regularly keeping in communication with them, which actually highlighted another disputed fact of how often the two were in contact, doing a great job of showing it through phone records while they were corroborating anything that Cohen said with this sort of physical evidence in an attempt to undercut the defense, who largely is going to spend the cross-examination trying to attack his credibility using, well, they didn't do emails, but phone records, text messages, anything physical that could paint the picture of what Cohen was saying. And they used most of his testimony to connect Trump to the crimes that the other testimonies were spent more painting the picture of. Trump's scheme to reimburse Cohen, which is the basis for the falsification of business records charges, and how Trump was worried that if the story got out, it would help his electability, which raises the charges from misdemeanors to felony, as he was trying to interfere with the election and doing so. As he highlighted multiple conversations, again corroborated with physical evidence, of Trump telling him, take care of it, or it'll hurt his electability among women. And the last and possibly most damning part of the testimony today is the explanation of how this reimbursement works, as it dispels one of the main talking points, the possibility of this being a legal expense, while also honing in on how Trump was directly involved in the process. Cohen was paid $420,000 in total, $130,000 for the hush money, $50,000 for the payment he made to a firm to rig an online CNBC poll that made Trump look more favorable. And the most important part, Trump's financial officer doubled the payment, so Cohen would be whole even after taxes, as it would be taxed as income. This is considered grossing up a payment, which automatically makes it a non-legal expense, as legal expenses do not get grossed up. With Cohen testifying that Trump was in the room, heard him say this when it was happening, and agreed to it as it was, noting that DC would be a wild ride, and a wild ride it was, leading him right here to court. This will continue in tomorrow, his testimony, even with the prosecution before he gets cross-examined. So who knows what else will come to light, what else will be said, but he's already shattered many of the defense's main arguments and talking points, with the prosecution doing a wonderful job corroborating it all with physical evidence, so his credibility can't be brought into question. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.